Well, I got married at a very young age. No regrets. At the age of 20. At the age of 20. And my husband is a very big fitness freak. He's always running to the gym. You see him running in Covent Park, and in the evening he goes to the gym.
Okay.
And so when I got married to him, I used to see him doing all kinds of exercises, but I was such a lazy bum. And so I was such a pampered child. I was the only daughter. And I would wake up at 9:30 in the morning, go straight to college, come back, in the evening come and watch TV. This is how my lifestyle used to be before marriage.
So fully pampered.
Fully pampered daughter. My dad used to pamper me a lot, a lot. And I was quite on the chubbier side. And finally, when I got married, and my whole husband's side family, everybody's a fitness freak.
Okay.
So I was the chubby one. So they used to call me, fatty, fatty, fatty all the time. So my husband took me to an aerobics center. He says, okay, you're on the chubbier side, let me put you to an aerobics center. And then I had gone to the aerobics center, and the minute he dropped me beside, I ran away the other side.
Okay.
I couldn't even last for 5 minutes. I couldn't even last for 5 minutes. And then I came back home and I told him, see, this is not my cup of tea. I'm not doing aerobics, I'm not doing walking. Okay, I want to have a baby. And he says, no, you're too...
Aerobics and
No aerobics, no, fitness is not my cup of tea. Anyway, I was very fond of kids. So I said, okay, I want to have a baby now. He says, okay, chalo, I had a baby at the age of 21. I became 94 kilos. At the age of 21, I was 94 kilos. And then I started developing knee pain, ankle pain, and the lower back pain. That's such a young age. And then, but I didn't want to take up exercise at all. That was the last thing I wanted to do. And then finally I went to the doctor and he says, you have to lose weight. There's no other shortcuts to, And then I went back to the same old aerobic center. And that lady was so shocked to see me. She saw me a year back. I had gone 3 times my size.
Oh God.
And then I said, okay, I just pushed myself only because I was suffering of my back pain and my knee pain. Not that because I wanted a great body or something like that. In a year's time, I lost 28 kilos.
Okay.
In a year's time.
After rigorous...
Yeah, see, first of all, the reason why I lost so much weight is age. I was very young. Generally, when you're young, your metabolic rate is very high. And my son kept me really busy. So it was a combination of everything. I never used to diet too much now. So it was a combination, a mixture of everything. So in a year's time, I lost around 28 kilos. I had 42 inch waist, which became 26 inch.
Oh my God.
26, from 42 inch, it became 26.
I'm sure all the girls, listening out there, they will not know how this happened.
And then finally, I became slimmer than the instructor.
Oh God.
So those days, I'm talking about 10 years back, we would have 2-3 steps of dance steps, and they would do 20 times of it. So maybe, which I showed you in the class, a grape wine is like, you do 10 times of grape wine and 4 push-ups, and that's it, that's the class is over. So I said, no, this is not happening. And I couldn't do too much of jumping. Generally, if you see, most of the aerobics involves a lot of jumping, which is very bad. And I believe in, I don't like to jump. We have to go steady. I want to exercise throughout my life. I don't want to do rigorous exercise for 10 years and, your knee gives way and then rest with like old people walking in the parks. That I didn't want to do that. And I said, okay, let me do something professional. Generally in India at least, the aerobics was like, Anyway, my break was when I went and joined my Reebok training. I did Reebok training for 8 months. And then I said, okay, let me design my own aerobics style, which does not involve jumping. Most of the aerobics are only jumping. You do jumping jacks, squats, just jump. And then I designed my own aerobic classes, which involves basically Indian women are pear-shaped. Okay, if you see, even in an aerobic class, when you lose weight, you become slim, but you're not toned. Okay, so you have huge hips, a big belly. Doesn't work like that. So what Indian women, the women do, mostly I cater to women. Though we have for men and women, I don't have men, we have only women. So we concentrate on the huge hips, the belly toning, which is very important. Generally after childbirth, you tend to put a lot of weight. Yeah, a lot of weight. So our classes involve 30 minutes. I wouldn't call it jumping. A fun class where we have dance. We try and involve a lot of Hindi music, Tamil music. I'm a Tamilian, so I love to use a lot of Tamil music. So make it a little more fun because every day you do the same thing. It's really, because for 1 year, I did the same exercise. For 1 year when I went, I was really bored. I want something more fun. So we do a lot of dance. So make it more fun for the first half an hour. So that's cardio. And the second half, what we do is each day we have a different workout. Maybe Monday we have yoga. Tuesday we have a combination of cardio and kickboxing. I've been trained in Bangkok for kickboxing. And third day we have step aerobics with again weight training. Weight training is so important for women especially. And so it's a combination.
Varies, yeah.
We don't do the same thing every day. We don't jump. We don't jump. That's the biggest myth. Aerobics is full of jumping. No, we don't jump at all. My students have, the people who have come to me with knee pain, back pain, generally you have back pain after you've delivered, it just vanishes.
So we will dig deeper into the aerobics aspect of exercise. But tell us about your stint with movies. You're also a page 3 lady. So how did it happen? You've done 2 movies so far. So tell our audience about.
I don't know. It's I guess again because of my work. I have a lot of friends in the industry. I'm a Tamilian. My roots are from Chennai. So I have a lot of friends in the movie industry. So I'm just doing small cameo roles. I cannot take full time off because my kids are very important. Kids and family are very, very important.
So what kind of cameo roles have you done?
There's one movie I did with Bhagyaraj with his son Shantanu Bhagyaraj. I play the hero's friend in the movie. That was a small role. And then I hosted a real page 3 party for this movie called Surya Kanti. Director is Chaitanya. And the hero is Chetan. So he wanted to have a real page 3 party with real page 3 people.
Okay, so it was a real page 3 party. And where
where I hosted the party and I played a small role again in the movie.
Okay, that's really interesting. And for the women entrepreneurs out there, do you want to say anything to them as to because you've started your own studio and you've come a long way now, and you've lost a huge amount of weight as well. So anything that you want to tell the women entrepreneurs out there?
Yeah, what I would like to say is please exercise regularly. Exercise at least half an hour every day. Depends on what kind of activity you want to choose. It can be swimming, it can be sports, it can be. I'm not going to say you do only aerobics. No, it's not that. Any kind of activity for all the women out there. It is so important to exercise. You physically fit, internally fit. It is most important. And it changes you completely. It has changed me completely. And I would all want to say to all the women out there, try and be independent. And the biggest thing is, everybody wants to be independent, but you have to be blessed with a nice spouse. So I've had my husband who has helped me. Yeah, I've been a very lucky woman. For what I am today is because of my husband. He's pursued me to get into my exercise, my studio. Thanks to him.
I'm sure our women entrepreneurs are there. They are listening to your tips. It's time to slip into a short break, but be back as on the other side of this break we will dig deeper into the fitness regimen of Sangeetha Gopal. So be back.